And welcome in. Listen, our YouTube family. My name is AD Roberts, and every day when we come on here, there are two goals that we have. The first goal is to create a sense of connectedness and community where we support each other, we love on each other, and all of those amazing things. The second thing that we do, we always have a topic, a discussion that is designed to be impactful and empowering at some meaningful level. And so today is not unlike any other day where that's what we do. You know, it's to help you to become the absolute best version of yourself. So welcome in. So glad to have our YouTube family here. And we're gonna kick today off with a great conversation. So we ready to roll. I saw something up here. What did you say? Yeah, you go. There you go. Come on now. All right. So y'all are ready to go. So here's our conversation for today. Our conversation, it literally piggybacks on where we left off on yesterday. Yesterday we had a conversation on the law of energetic reciprocity. Hey, if you know, you know. Good to see you up in here. The law of energetic reciprocity, and because of that conversation, I thought it made so much good sense for us to continue in the same vein. For us to, I want to work on this identity thing because identity is everything, as you guys have grown to understand. Good to see you in here. If you know, you know. It's good to see you. But I thought that we would spend some time and build upon that identity piece. And so today's topic, it fits so beautifully. It fits so beautifully. It's almost like a glove. It's almost like I planned it this way, but I didn't. I didn't plan it this way. Initially, when I was writing out the last two lessons that we did, this one, it just fits. It just fits. And today's topic is quantum identity shifting. How to become the version of you that already succeeds. Good to see you, Sunshine. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Janae, I see you made it over there. And listen, before we get into it, let's go ahead and I want to shout out our wonderful moderators because they keep us safe up in here. We have Fine Wine and Mimi. I don't know if Mimi has had a chance to stick her head in yet, but I know Fine Wine is in and Janae is in. So let's go ahead and let's love on Janae and let's love on Fine Wine and Mimi. Thank y'all so much for what you do in keeping this space a safe space for all of us. We truly appreciate you. Much love, much love, much love. Y'all show all the love you can. And so again, our topic is quantum identity shifting. Quantum identity shifting. Quantum identity shifting. How to become the version of you that already succeeds. Remember, in the quantum field, always remember this, in the quantum field, every iteration of you exists. Every version of you exists. The happy you exists. The sad you exist. The healed you exists. And the sick you exists. The rich you exists. And the broken you. The one that operates from a scarcity mindset. All of these different versions of you, they exist in the quantum field simultaneously. They flow concurrently. And by virtue of your focus, what we call the observer effect, and a whole host of other things vibrationally, frequency-wise, you literally collapse the timeline. Hey, Sean, good to see you coming in. Welcome in. You literally are collapsing the timeline onto the one. Does that make sense, everybody? Does that make sense? If that makes sense, put yes in the chat. And today's conversation is going to be powerful because it supports where we were over the last few days. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Licia. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Sean. Here we go. Many people are working endlessly, like we always do. We grinding. We're grinding. We're trying to make our lives better. And so many people, especially those who are new to this live, to the Oasis, many people are working endlessly on goals while unknowingly remaining loyal to an identity that was formed in survival, struggle, and limitation. I'm going to say that again. You're working really, really hard on the new version of you. You're working to become healthier. You're working to become more successful. You're working to attract more wealth, abundance, and prosperity. But as you're going to the new you, there's a great part of you that remains totally loyal to the old version of you. The old version. See, there is a quiet frustration that comes from doing all of the right things. And I'm using air quotes for a reason. You're doing all of the right things. You're doing all of the right things. And while you're doing all of the right things, still feeling misaligned. Still feeling misaligned, feeling blocked, feeling stuck. But you have a clear vision of where you want to go. You have the desire. You have the desire. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody ever had the desire for a thing? You wanted to experience the thing and you've been struggling to experience the thing, but you still, even as you are moving towards that goal of becoming better, but you feel stuck. That's the cognac in you, Antoine. That's why you in the back. Get on back there to the back. And see, that's you. That's you still identifying with the old version of you. So, but you can still feel stuck. Right, Lisa, you can still feel stuck. You can be making all of the right choices. You can be doing the work, but there's a part of you that is still loyal to the old version of you. So again, you could be doing all of the right things, but you feel misaligned. You feel misaligned. These people trying to come in here, you still feel misaligned, blocked, or stuck. Quantum identity shifting is not about becoming someone new. It's not about becoming someone new, but about releasing the version of you that no longer matches where you're going. And we do that, and as we do that, we honor that version of ourselves. Because and it's really important that we honor the old version of us. Because see, here's the thing, and y'all hear me say it all of the time. The old version of you, its desire is to maintain its relevance in your life. That's why it becomes so challenging to let it go. Is that Amy I see coming up in here? Welcome in, Amy. Listen, y'all take 30 seconds. Y'all take a few seconds and y'all love on Amy. Amy is one of our favorite people up in this oasis. Y'all love on Amy because Amy has been sick. Amy hadn't been feeling well, so we're gonna send her some positive and some vibe and energy where she begins to feel better. That's right, feel better, feel better, feel better. There it is. Come on, thank y'all. I truly appreciate it. Thank you. They sending love. They're sending love from YouTube too. Okay, Amy, they doing it. So yeah, thank y'all for loving on Amy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So quantum identity shifting is not about becoming somebody new. And you like to hear me mention or say the new version of us. So you're not becoming a new person per se, but you're stepping into a new season. And a part of that new season is a new vibration, is a new frequency. It is a new you, in essence. And so when identity shifts first, success no longer feels forced. And see, that's the thing. When identity shifts first, success doesn't feel as though it's forced. It matches where you're going. You don't feel heavy. You don't feel exhausted. It just moves. It feels good. It begins to feel good. So when you align with the version of you that already succeeds, life begins to cooperate instead of resist. And so let me lay some groundwork real quick. Come on here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you for that 2026. Thank you. Come here, my newbies. And again, if you are a newbie, let us know that you're a newbie by simply putting newbie in the chat so that we can love on you. Do that real quick for us. Put newbie in the chat because I know we got some newbies up in here. Don't be shy. They don't bite. I promise you they don't bite. All they want to do is love on you. And here on YouTube, Welcome in. We're so glad to have you because we're on both at the same time. I'm glad you were invited, Divine. I'm so glad you were invited. You know who invited you? Thank you so much for being here. We truly appreciate you because y'all could be anywhere. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, here we go. If y'all are ready for part one, put one in the chat. Put one in the chat. And let me lay some, and as y'all do that, let me lay some foundational stuff here for our newbies. Come here, come here. We live in an energetic universe. We live in an energetic universe, and because we live in an energetic universe, this universe has a language that it speaks. And the language that it speaks is vibrational. It is frequency. And you may say, well, AD, well, where does this frequency come from? What is this frequency you're talking about? Well, in part, that frequency comes from you and I. And because it comes from you and I, you say, well, where, what do you mean? It comes from the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. And so those four things, I like to call those the protocols of alignment. And those protocols of alignments, the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience, they create a resonance. And that resonance is a frequency, and that frequency broadcasts out into the quantum field. The quantum field receives that, and then it reflects it back to us as reality. So in fact, the reality that you're experiencing is really, really systemic of what's going on inside of you. And the underpinning of that is the universal law of correspondence. As within, so without. As above, so below. As it is in the east, so shall it be in the west. And so we live in a world where wherever your focus goes, energy flows, and where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. So you really are experiencing a reality that's out here that is simply a reflection of what's going on inside. If that makes sense, put yes in the chat. If it makes sense to you, put yes in the chat. If it doesn't, say AD help. I need you to explain that again, because I want everybody to understand this. Because you are broadcasting a signal. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Britt. Thank you, Trinity. Thank you, Monique. We are constantly broadcasting a signal all day long, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. You're broadcasting a signal, and that signal is being received. It's always being received because it is being received by the quantum. It's always listening. Oh, well, congratulations, beautiful. We love to hear that. Congratulations. Yeah, we got that, and we got that covered. So in this space where you're trying to create a new version of you, you need to be mindful of the thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience. Now, what causes the thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience? Those arise out of your subconscious mind. And they also arise out of the identity that you hold of yourself. How you see yourself, it creates standards and boundaries. And so those standards and those boundaries, it creates a vibrational frequency that is broadcast out into the quantum. The quantum receives it and it reflects back to us as reality. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you. So here's part one. Why effort alone rarely produces lasting results. Lasting results. And see, this is the key. You see, some people, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, because some people can say things. Some people talk a good game. Some people have the desire, and this is from yesterday's conversation. There's a desire to become better. There's a desire to attract wealth and abundance. There's a desire to get healthy. There's a desire to get in shape. There's a desire to attract a new home, to attract a better relationship, to attract whatever it is that your heart desires. There's a desire. But you need to understand that the desire is just the invitation. It is just the invitation. And the desire is, I like to pair the desire with the conscious mind. So consciously, your mind says, and you say, hey, this is what I want to experience. I want to get in shape. I want to lose weight. I want to feel better. I want to attract more wealth, abundance, prosperity, all of those things. Good to see you, Janet O. Welcome in. These are the things that I want to do. But at the same time, if there's no embodiment, and this is where we were talking about the energetic law of reciprocity yesterday. If there's no embodiment, the embodiment represents the confirmation of the thing. The desire is the invitation. The embodiment is the confirmation. Does everybody understand that? The desire is just the invitation. 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 It is the invitation to you doing and becoming the best version of yourself, whatever it is. However, until you begin to embody it, you're going to wrestle. And so that's what our conversation is about today. So here's why effort alone rarely produces lasting results. Now, your actions every day, your actions may produce some results. And see, this is where people get the formula confused. So you can have some success, but anybody ever been in a season where they have success, but the success falls off? You see the wins, you're seeing some wins, but it's hard to maintain the wins. Anybody know what I'm talking about? If that has been you at some point in time in your life or right now, put yes in the chat. You're doing good, and then all of a sudden, boom, everything just falls off. Why is that? Why does that happen? That is because you will have success based on actions that you take. But it is not your success. Your long-lasting success will not be, it will not, and see, yes, the law of rhythm does come into play. But for this conversation, the thing that we're talking about is a continuity that identity shifting gives you that your hand will never do, that your desire will never give you, that the actions that you take here and there sporadically will never do. And so most people try to change outcomes without changing identity. That produces those outcomes. The subconscious mind protects identity more fiercely than it protects comfort or happiness. Now let's back this up. So again, most people try to change outcomes by changing their actions and not really addressing their identity, because they believe that the shift in their life is going to come from the actions that they take. I'm going to say that again. Most people believe, hey, Joy, good to see you in here. Most people believe that it is merely the actions that they take that's moving the hand of the universe. And see, so what that does is that sometimes those actions are not in alignment with your identity. So even though you may start to learn investments, you may learn cryptocurrencies, you may learn a particular thing, but that does not mean you are embodying that nature of being a wealthy person. You're not embodying the identity of wealth. You're not embodying abundance. You're not embodying prosperity. What you've learned is techniques. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? That's just like somebody. That's just like somebody who learned how to screw in a light bulb. Does that make them an electrician? Because a person, there you go, thank you. Because a person knows how to screw in a light bulb and the light bulb comes on. The light comes on, it brightens up the room. Does that mean you're an electrician? Absolutely not. You just happen to learn some things. Come on now, y'all get me. You just so happen to learn some things that you screw out the old light bulb, you go and you buy a brand new one and you screw the new one in. Then you turn on the light and it works. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let's go a step further. Let's just say you learned how to change out a light, the switch on the wall. You learned how to you learned how to put the switch on the wall. Does that make you now you know how to put the light switch in? You know how to do light switches, you know how to do plugs in the wall, you know how to change out light bulbs. Does that make you an electrician? Yes or no? Does that make you an electrician? Hmm? No, exactly. Thank you, Trinity. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Auntie. It does not make you an electrician. I remember, anybody remember this in the old days? Used to say, give a joker a rope, and then they want to be a cowboy. Anybody ever anybody ever heard that? Give a joker a rope, and next thing you know, he wants to be a whole cowboy. But what it is that many of us, yeah, y'all remember that. That's one of them old sayings. It's a southern thing, I guess. But here's the real deal. Many people in this space, thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Sunshine. Many people, they come into lives like this. Ooh, this about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly in here. Many people go on social media and they've seen a couple of posts on manifestation. They go in and they see a couple of posts. They might even read a book. They might read a book. And then now they want to be a metaphysician. They've been in here so long. So now, wait a minute. Now you've seen a couple of posts on you've seen a couple of posts on social media. You've read one book and you went to one retreat. Now you're a guru and an expert. Give a joker a rope and he want to be a cowboy. Let him turn on, let him fix a light bulb. Now he thinks he's an electrician. You see, you can have momentary success. You can have moments where everything appears to be going exceedingly well, given that you've learned a few things and you've learned a few tricks in the quantum field, and the universe loves you. And so the universe is going to give you a little success. But see, the problem is, even though you learn the techniques, even though you may have learned a few strategies, you still have not embodied that version of you. You still haven't understood how identity shifts. Did I see bad girl Mimi come up in here? That's bad girl number one. Welcome in, Mimi. So glad to have you up in here. I see you. I see you. Thank you for the populace. And so that's why today is so powerful, because there's so many people who literally have learned just a few things and now they're experts. Anybody ever met somebody that just learned one or two things and now they're expert? Thank you. If you know, you know. I like that good morning thing. Anybody ever met somebody like that? Anybody ever met somebody that just learned one or two things and then now they know it all? They are the guru and they can tell you all about herbs. Listen, they saw two posts on social media about herbs. And now they want to sit down and have full-blown conversations with you on their expertise as an herbologist. And see, this thing about social media, man, it can give people a sense of delusion. You see it every day in tarot. Listen, people around here, they got them a set of tarot cards. Now they around here doing readings every Thursday. They doing readings for everybody. Now everybody starts somewhere. Now listen, let me make sure that y'all understand me. Okay, good to see you, Dana. Okay, I got you. There you go. No, there you go, Deborah. I knew it was coming. It was coming. I at least wait until about 100 times in. There you go. But see, so it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. See, everybody has a beginning. All of us have a beginning. And with every practice that we have, we all have a beginning. We all start somewhere, and sometimes those beginnings are very humble, and that's beautiful. But there's a certain level of readiness that you have to show for yourself. There's a certain level of readiness. a certain readiness that you have. Right, hadn't done any studying. There's some things that you have to do is to show yourself approved. Wise men seek unto wise counsel. A fool shuns knowledge and wisdom. A fool shuns knowledge and wisdom. That's why, and these, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with certifications. Like, yes, I'm a clinically certified hypnotherapist, but I have before I became a hypnotherapist, I had almost 20 years of being a success coach. 20 years in the game. There are a lot of people who went out there, they went out one Thursday, they got their certification. They got their certification on Thursday. By Monday morning, they had a full-blown website. They're already selling their services, and they're around here, they're working with people. That's one thing that I appreciate about the process that I went through. They didn't play those they didn't play those games. I had 18 months of clinicals. 18 months. 18 months. This wasn't like a weekend course. This wasn't a thing. It was a process. It's a process. And so take your time, take your time, take your time. So here's the thing. So why am I talking about this today? Because just because you've had some successes at a particular thing, many times those successes are up and down, up and down, up and down. And so I want you to understand why it's an up and down thing. And that is because your desire to be the coach, your desire to be wealthy, your desire to be an herbalist, your desire to do the thing is there. But the desire, remember, the desire is just the invitation. That's it. It came through different processes. So the desire is there. The desire is just the invitation. Already, y'all say that with me. Desire is just the invitation. That's all it is. And that's a good thing because you have to have the invitation. Just like I gave the example yesterday, you can have the invitation, but until you begin to embody it, that is the confirmation. So as you might have you might have an invitation from one of the princes in Dubai. You might have the invitation, but do you have the readiness? Do you have the ability to fly to truly accept the invitation? That's about the embodiment part. So here, most people try to change the outcomes without changing their identity. And this is where we make the mistake. This is where you see the ups and downs because you've learned some tricks and some techniques. You learn how to change out a light bulb, but you have not begun to identify as an electrician. Because if the goal is to become an electrician, you have to learn a few more tricks of the trade. How do I show up? How do you show up every single day? And so is always going to be based upon identity because the universe does not give us what we ask for. It doesn't. The universe doesn't give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. And so how we see ourselves is predicated by our identity, that thing. And so again, most people try to change their outcome without changing their identity. And so that produces this interference pattern inside. So the subconscious mind, it protects identity more fiercely than it protects comfort and happiness. So even though you are doing your best to move forward, there's this loyalty that you have to the old you. And so the old you finds relevance in that you're still doing some of the same things that are anchored in the old identity. The key here is to quantum leap into the new identity. And as you go into the new identity, you have new standards and you have new boundaries. So when the identity remains unchanged, success is temporary. It feels temporary. And also you wind up, this is the reason why, watch this. This is the reason why you can sometimes have big wins, and once you have that big win, you get nervous. You can have the big win, but immediately after you have the big win, you can feel nervous. You worry about, well, am I going to be able to keep this money? Am I going to be able to, I don't want to lose it. So you begin to, your behavior is not Your behavior is predicated by you still identifying with the old version of you and not embracing and embodying the new version of you that is the wealthy version. And so when you have those small wins, you're afraid of losing. But see, the person who is embodying it, not just desiring it, the person who is embodying it doesn't have those same struggles. So the goal here today, the goal here for our conversation today is to begin to embody the thing. Hard work without identity alignment often creates burnout disguised as ambition. Some of you are so tired now. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose, Namal. Some of you are still wrestling, struggling. You're doing the right thing and you're working really hard. Anybody in here really working really, really hard? But but the problem is you're starting to, you're feeling tired. You're feeling overwhelmed. And the reason why you're feeling tired and the reason why you're feeling overwhelmed is simply because your identity has not shifted yet. So there's this, and why? Why? Because what do we know about the subconscious mind? What do we know about the subconscious mind? What do you know about the subconscious mind? The subconscious mind loves what? It loves repetition. It loves the familiar. So the moment you begin to step outside of the familiar, there's resistance. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Your subconscious mind loves the familiar. Your nervous system is going to reflect how you feel about your situation. Your body is accustomed to living in scarcity. Your body is your mind, your subconscious mind is in alignment and identifies with struggle, with lack, with want. Your nervous system is accustomed to it. That is what we call the uncomfortable comfort zone. It is the uncomfortable comfort zone, meaning that it is familiar and anything that is familiar is deemed comfortable and safe by the subconscious mind. Even if the present moment experience is uncomfortable, it is still in alignment with what you have been getting over and over and over again. It is in alignment with what you are accustomed to experiencing. And again, it is the uncomfortable comfort zone. Now, when you have the unmitigated gall to begin to step outside of the comfort zone and to begin to do the new thing, your subconscious mind sees it as unsafe. And so as you begin to do new things, as you begin to take action, as you begin, thank you if you know, you know. That's right, I am the greatest of all times. As you begin to step outside of the old into a new territory, what does the subconscious mind see it as? It sees it as uncomfortable. It sees it as scary because this is the unknown. You've never been in this space before. So the old version of you is trying to maintain its relevance in your life because that's where the comfort is. And so you begin to feel anxiety when you're moving into the new territory. That's why when you move into new relationships, that's why when you begin to have those new wins, it begins to feel unsafe and you begin to feel unsettled in your nervous system. So hard work without the identity shift, that alignment, you have to see the work and your identity have to be in alignment. So if you are an electrician and you still don't see yourself as an electrician, you started off as a plumber, but now you say I'm gonna be an electrician. Now, even though you're doing some things as an electrician, you still see yourself as a plumber. And as you see yourself as a plumber and you're moving into the electrician space, the more you move into that space, there's this tension that arises between the old you and the new you, and they begin to pull because one is here and one is here, and this one does not want to move because it's safe. The subconscious mind, the plumber in you, the old version of you wants to stay here. It is safe, it is safe, it is safe. The new version of you, which is the electrician, is over here, and it is demanding that you think different, that you speak different, that you do things different, that you live a different way, that you experience different emotions, that you emit a different frequency. It is calling for something new. But the old version of you constantly is wrestling with that version. So therefore, you can be doing all of the hard work without identity alignment. It often creates that burnout disguised as ambition. Someone who identifies as struggling may earn more money, but they still feel anxious and unsafe. They still feel anxious and unsafe. In my experience, choosing new experiences has been the only way to retrain my nervous system. That is definitely right. That is the first step, Annie. Absolutely. That is the first step. And here's the thing. Until you begin to embody that version of you, it is hard. You face all types of resistance. There it is. Someone who identifies as invisible may gain attention, but sabotage the visibility. Those people who hold themselves as shy, those kind of things. But then the moment things begin to change and that visibility changes and shifts, here comes the anxiety that creeps in. And so I need you to make sure that you are prepared for that shift and that growth and that change. If y'all are ready for part 2, put 2 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for part 2, put 2 in the chat. Excellent. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Jabs. Amy, Monica, Mimi. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Janae. Thank y'all. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Thank you. And again, if you are a newbie in the room and we haven't acknowledged you yet, don't be shy. Put newbie in the chat. Put newbie in the chat so that we can love on you and let us know where you're from. Because we want to know if we got some more international people in here. If we got some folks from Asia, some folks from Africa. Where you from? Where are you? And let us know. And so we're right here. We're at the top of the hour. We're a tad bit behind, but we're at 26,000. If y'all would go ahead and share this live out. Omaha. Okay, Moon Bear. Glad to have you in. Any other newbies we have in the building, put newbie in the chat for us. If you are a newbie, put newbie in the chat. Y'all love on Moon Bear for me. Thank you so much. Okay, I see you, Trinity. I got you. All right. Identity as a quantum field. Love, look, listen, y'all love on love. I see you. Oh, Ghana. Excellent. So we got some folks in here from Ghana. We have some Kenyans up in here. Yes, we do. I know we got some folks from South Africa that come up in here. Welcome in. Y'all love them. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for loving on our newbies. And thank y'all for being bold enough to say I'm new. And listen, if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. So welcome. Glad to have y'all up in here. All right. Identity as a quantum field, not a personality trait. Now, this is a very provocative way of approaching it, and I'm doing this with intentionality. So identity is not who you are, so to speak. It is a set of assumptions you hold about yourself and life. Let that soak in for a second. If you're going to take any notes, take these notes right now. Take this one. Take this sentence. Write this sentence down. Identity is not who you are. It is a set of assumptions you hold about yourself and life. I'm going to read that one more time so you can write it down. Identity is not who you are. Identity is not who you are. Identity is the set of assumptions you hold about yourself and life. What do we know about the law of assumption? Whatever you assume about you, it manifests in your space. Whatever you assume, the law of assumption, whatever you assume, it will show up in your reality. Because where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. So does that resonate? Does that resonate? Thank you. Identity is not who you are. It is a set of assumptions you hold about you and your life. And see, this is a good thing. This is actually a good thing. It's a good thing that your identity is not set in stone. Because if your identity was set in stone, then why would we be having this conversation? Because you're just who you are and you can't change. But that's not the case. The case is that identity is dynamic, meaning it has the ability to shift and change based upon the assumptions that you hold. Yeah, that's right. You're stuck. There are no do-overs. But no, that's not where we are. Trinity says it definitely resonates and may be the key to me getting unstuck. Because this is no, and this is very vital. Identity isn't who you are. It is a set of assumptions. And see, the thing about a thing about assumptions is that assumptions are dynamic. Assumption you can believe one thing about yourself today and believe another thing about yourself tomorrow. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the thing that causes many people's assumptions to shift about themselves, it is predicated by outside or external things. And so just like, all right, let's say like a man going through midlife crisis. A man, as he begins to go through a midlife crisis, he's no longer the same guy. He's struggling to be, what he's doing is he's struggling to hold on to an old era of himself where he might have been finger popping, he might have been that guy. And so as he begins to age and these gray hairs start to show up on your face and all in your hair and all that kind of stuff, and your hair is not as thick as it used to be, you begin to feel the version of you that you have known for so long slip away. Anybody know what I'm talking about? And so like with the men experience those midlife crises that shift. So women experience very similar thing too. When it comes to perimenopause and menopause, as they begin to shift and change, as she shifts and changes and moves into a new era in her life, she sometimes struggles with the reality that she is no longer the same person. And so that's why it's really, really beautiful to see how God set this thing up, that identity is dynamic. Identity is not fixed. You are not your identity. You literally are a set of assumptions. You're a set of assumptions that you hold about yourself and about the world around you. And so, and guess what? You can change the assumptions about yourself, and you can change your assumptions about the world around you. And so, and see, here's the tough part for many people. The assumptions that you have of the world around you oftentimes are predicated by your experience with the world. So what happens is trauma that you experience outside of yourself, all of those negative things that you experience, negative interactions, negative failed relationships, disappointments, they begin to shift how you see the world. So both are dynamic, both are assumptions, both are assumptions. And so it's really, really powerful for you to understand that you can change, you can change, you can change. Just because you might have been born into poverty doesn't mean you have to stay there. Just because you're having a season where you're walking in lack doesn't mean you have to stay there. Just because you're having a season, yes, change, yes, Sean, change is inevitable. But you have more power over what that change looks like than you realized. You have more power. That's how that works. So, in quantum mechanics, the observer affects the outcome, because where our focus goes, energy flows. Where our focus goes. Now, watch this now. See how this ties in together. I teach this every day. Where your focus goes, energy flows, right? And where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. Where your focus goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. So, if our identity is really based upon a set of assumptions that we have about ourselves and the world around us. Then all we have to do is to change our assumptions. That's an inside job. As we change the assumptions about ourselves, that changes our focus. And as we change our focus to something new and different, we begin to what? We begin to send out a different energy. A different signal is broadcast into quantum field. Because where focus goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. So you can see now why identity is so vital and so key. But more importantly, the assumptions that you have. The assumptions that you have about it. All right. The law of assumption governs reality more powerfully than hope or desire. Why? The law of assumption governs reality more powerfully than hope or desire. Why is that? Because the universe does not give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon our identity and how we see ourselves. And that identity is based upon assumption. So the law of assumption is at work here. Does that make sense, y'all? If that makes sense, put yes in the chat. Because I'm about to start going light speed here in just a second. So if that makes sense, put yes in the chat. Excellent. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Elena. Good to see you up in here. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Britt. Excellent. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Sean. Excellent. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. If you know, you know. So that part of us, the law of assumption, it governs that reality more powerfully than hope or desire. So two people can take the same action and receive entirely different results based on those expectations. Just that simple. You might, somebody not gonna last. You're not gonna. I promise you're not gonna last. You're not gonna last. The great nation. Ah, shoot, he ain't last. He ain't even last fast. By the time I said something, he was already gone. All right, I was just trying to warn him. And listen, here's the beautiful thing. We're right up at the top of the hour. It is, and I did not get a chance to change the settings, but we're at the top of the hour. So we're tapping away. We're at 39,000. So we're good. Listen, you guys, if we have any newbies in the building, let us know that you're a newbie by simply putting newbie in the chat so that we can love on you. We appreciate you for being up in here, both here on TikTok and on YouTube. And here's the thing. I'm going to put some stuff out here really quickly. As a clinically certified hypnotherapist, this is what I do every single day. And the reason why I come on is because this is a part of what I do. This is who I am. I'm bringing a master class every single day. You know, people pay thousands of dollars to go to master classes. And y'all love on Cherry. Y'all love on, is it Cherry or Cherie? Putting these master classes, this is a lot of work. And so this is something that I'm passionate about because I see the shift and change in so many of you guys. I see the growth and change. I see it. And so one of the things I want to do, there are 3 ways to engage with us here. 3 ways. So the first level of engagement is just coming right here to this live every single day. That's the good thing. Every single day, Monday through Thursday, from 12 to 2. This is where you want to be. And so as often as you come, you're going to feel better. You're going to see some shifts and changes in your life. You're going to see some amazing things happen. And so again, that's just coming here on TikTok. The second level of engagement is if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. So I want to invite you to become a part of the Oasis. I want to invite you to become a part of the Oasis. The Oasis is our channel on Discord. That's right. It's our channel on Discord. And if you want to become a part of the Oasis, let me tell you something. There's some great stuff going on in the Oasis. The very first thing, hold on, they put this little puzzle thing up there. All right. And so one of the greatest things in the Oasis is that every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we host the Monday morning meditation. And so that's really powerful. It's a great way to start your week out. Also inside of the Oasis is we have guided meditations that are pre-recorded. We have hypnosis sessions that are pre-recorded inside there that you have access to. You have a copy, all kinds of resources, copies of my first book. We have a woman's safe space. So all of my ladies, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at in here? All of my ladies, let me let you know. I'm gonna tell you right now, we have a woman's safe space inside of the Oasis. And in that safe space, there are conversations that are going on about perimenopause. It's emotional balance. There are all kinds of things that are going on inside of a woman's safe space. And we developed that safe space because y'all needed it, because there's some conversations that the ladies need to be having, and they need to feel safe while having that conversation. So that happens inside of the Oasis. If you're an entrepreneur, that's in there. We have the coaches and entrepreneurs corner. And so, as far as the women's safe space, the moderator for the women's safe space is Janae. And Janae is doing such a great job, and we really want to thank her for doing what she does. I mean, she really posts some really great stuff, and she spends so much time curating information and putting that stuff out there for you. So definitely want to be a part of it. So if you want to be a part of the Oasis, listen, there are a couple of ways of doing it. All you have to do is click on that picture of that good looking guy right there. And as you click on, you're more than welcome, superstar. As you click on this picture, this good looking guy, all you have to do is to become a super fan right here on TikTok. And if you and once you do that, TikTok is going to send you the invitation to your access to the Oasis. And again, the Oasis is our channel on Discord. So once you have the Discord app on your device, it's easy for you to get in there. The other thing is, if you say, hey, AD, listen, I am financially challenged, or I'm technically challenged and I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know how to get in there, then one of us will help you to get in. Say, hey, I want to be in the Oasis. Anybody in here want to be in the Oasis? If you want to be in the Oasis, just type Oasis in the chat. I want to be in the Oasis. If you're not already in the Oasis and you want to be in the Oasis, and just say, hey, just type Oasis in the chat. And so if you want to be a part of the Oasis, it's super easy. Again, you can either become a super fan here, and if you want to be a super, if you're having trouble or technical issues or financial issues, all you have to do is to message either me, Mimi, or Fine Wine, or Janae, and they will help you to get inside of the Oasis. It's a powerful place to be. Now, the third and highest level of engagement is become a member of the Oasis Mind Spa. That's right, the Oasis Mind Spa. And how you do that is that you either do one or two things. You either work directly with me one-on-one, or you have been a guest at our virtual hypnosis experience. And we typically have those monthly. I try to do them monthly. And so with that being said, the first thing, if there's somebody that wants to work with me one-on-one, I'm about to put this up here. And let me lay this down real quick. And then we're going to keep going with our conversation. Listen, if you are serious, only if you're serious, only if you are dead serious and motivated and ready to move right now, if you want to really take your life to the next level, go ahead. I'm about to pin a form up here. And so this is a way that you start the process of working directly with me. If you're not ready to start working with me, please do not fill this out. This is not for you. But if you're ready and you're dead serious, go ahead. I'm pinning this right now. It says work. Y'all see that white form right there? Can y'all see it? If y'all see it, yeah. If you see it, excellent. If you are serious and you want to work with me one-on-one, okay, you can't see it. Excellent. Perfect. Go ahead and fill that form out. And then we'll go ahead and get your journey started. So that's the working with me part. The other thing is the virtual hypnosis experience. Go ahead and pull your calendars out. Pull your calendars out. You got it. Pull it out. Let's go. Pull your calendars out. On January, it's a Wednesday, January the 28th. That's next week. January the 28th, I am hosting the virtual hypnosis experience. It is going to be a powerful experience. It is for people who say, listen, AD, I keep seeing you up here on my feed. And you know what? I've been curious about, this hypnosis thing. And you see how hypnosis can really have a major impact on the programming of your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind, it creates the reality that you're experiencing. So when you want to make changes in your life, you have to start from the inside. It's going to be the inside that really dictates what happens on the outside. So you don't want to miss the opportunity to do it. And so this month's theme for the virtual hypnosis experience, thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Janae. This month's experience, again, is January the 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be a powerful experience. And this month's theme is the power to walk in miracles. It's the power to walk in miracles. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be life changing. And so in order to do it, go ahead and do the registration. You have to register for the event. Normally it's $95 to do the event. But guess what? Because you guys have been hanging out with me and you're dead serious about it, I'm giving it away for 49 bucks. So when you do the registration, and it's easy, I don't have to tell you where to go to do the registration. You know where to go to do the registration. It's where everybody tells folks to go to do registrations or anything. So when you go do the registration, right there, there's a discount. There's a discount code that you can put in. And put in OMS 49. And once you put in OMS 49 in the discount code says you get the full virtual experience for 49 bucks. So it is going to be absolutely powerful. You definitely want to be there. You don't want to miss it. And the last thing, let me put this up here. If any part of what we've been talking about has landed any level of relevance with you, like it really has, go ahead. I am going to pin this right now. I authored a book. I authored Cracking the Abundance Code. The abundance that you're looking for is looking for you. And so many times you're doing the work. You're doing the work. You're doing the work. You are. You really are doing the work. And so the struggle that many people are facing is that, and do y'all see down here where it says Cracking the Abundance Code? Y'all see that white banner? Y'all see it? Because I want to make sure, because sometimes it doesn't pop up and you have to click on the little pocketbook looking thing and then you'll see it. Man, it's getting hot in here. But I can tell it's warming up outside. I can tell. Um, the Cracking the Abundance Code is designed and written specifically for those of you who are doing the work already. You're already doing the work, but the manifestation of the thing hasn't shown up yet. And so the reason why most often is because there's some limiting beliefs that you're holding on to. And those limiting beliefs are keeping you in vibrational disharmony because we're talking from a quantum perspective. You are a vibrational mismatch for wealth, abundance, and prosperity. And so what I help you to do is the first thing to do is to recognize the limiting beliefs that you have. And so guess what's in the first chapter? Anybody want to guess what the first chapter is? First chapter is on limiting beliefs and recognizing what those limiting beliefs are and beginning to walk in a different space, preparing yourself to, based upon our conversation today, it's our talk today. Here it is. I'm going to chapter 2. It's quantum leaping into your wealthy identity. So this book is absolutely powerful. It is life-changing. I promise you it is. Go ahead and grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. And when you grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code, I'm going to sign it. I'm going to personalize it. I'm going to put your name in there. And I'm actually going to put a little gift. And I'm going to ship it out to you today. And guess what? We just got a bunch of inventory. We just got the books in yesterday evening. So I'm excited about that. I need to update it in the system. It still says that we have 2, but we have more than that. So the 2 that we have in the system, y'all go ahead and grab those copies right now. All right. So let's keep going. Y'all ready to keep going? Let's do that. I'm gonna leave this up here for 2 more seconds so that you can grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. And 5, 4, 3, a 2. And a 1, and we're up out of here. There we go. I'm gonna unpin this. All right, excellent. So let's get back to our conversation today. Did I say we're in part 3? What did I say? Did I say we're part? See, that's why I have to go back to my notes. Are we in part? What part are we in? We in part 3. We're in part 3. Oh, you got your candle set. You got your candle sets last night. Oh, that's a good thing. Oh man, listen. You know what? I forgot to put that up there. You know what? Thank you for doing that, beautiful. I really forgot. Listen, let's do it. Where my meditation people at? Let me put it up there real quick. And what beautiful is talking about. If you're a person that meditates, put your meditation, put the me up there. Oh, you good, Nikki? You good? Oh, that's so beautiful. Excellent. And so she got hers yesterday. So let me help you. I just put down here, you can see the banner. All right. I see my meditation people here. I created a set of candles, and they are designed for manifestation. They really are designed for they're meditation candles. So I created this triple bliss candle set. And so there are three candles that actually come with this set. So the very first one is the abundance candle. This is my favorite. I'm gonna go through it real quick, and then we're gonna keep going. And because you need to see this, these abundance candles, I burn these all of the time. I like these. I like these candles just about every single day. They are 100% natural soy based. The wick is cotton. The wick is cotton. It's a cotton wick, and they are all infused with essential oils. And these essential oils, and the essential oils are in alignment with the intention. So this candle is for abundance, right? So it's an abundance candle. It's in the intention is for you to attract wealth, abundance, prosperity, all of that kind of stuff. Oh, so you love the healing one. All right, I got you, Glam. Hold on, we gonna get there. Look at it. No, everybody, just about everybody who has gotten their triple bliss set, they love, they have their favorites. I have my favorites too. So the abundance candle, it is infused with lemongrass and bergamot. So lemongrass, bergamot, and lodestone oil. If you're not familiar with a lodestone is a magnet. So it is magnetized, so it helps to draw and attract abundance to you. So that's what this candle is for. And it smells absolutely amazing. Abundance candle, that's the very first one. The second one is the one that Glam was talking about, is the heal candle. The heal candle is a big time favorite. It's one of my favorites too. It is the essential oil candle for it is rose, and so it actually has rose petals inside of it. So this second one, this heal candle, is really powerful, and it smells so sumptuous. It smells so good, and so it's really powerful when you understand from a aromatherapy perspective. Essential rose oil is powerful when it comes to the healing of your physical body and of your environment. So you definitely want to have the heal candle in your space. And last but not least, bringing up the rear is the happy candle. Mimi says that's her favorite one. And so the happy candle, you can't attract wealth and abundance and be miserable. So the goal is to help you to become, to create a happy space for you. And this is infused with lemon verbena and the lodestone oil. Lemon verbena is that fragrance that you smell when you go into those 5-star hotels and those high-end day spas and things like that. It is absolutely amazing. So again, this is the triple bliss set, and so grab your triple bliss set. It's $39. You cannot get one of these type candles when you start talking about intention-based candles. These candles are for work. They're not just pretty and to smell all good and to make your house smell good. No, that's not what this is. So you definitely want to have these in your thing. I'm gonna leave them up for 2 more seconds, and then we're gonna continue with part 3. All right, let's go. 5, 4, and 3, 2, and we're out of here. And so if you do want to grab them, they're right here in the TikTok shop. I'm going to take them off of the screen, so I'm going to unpin that, and I am going to remove them from the live, because as I remove them from the live, bye. There we go. All right, good. Here we go. Part 3. The subconscious mind as the gatekeeper of identity. And you've heard me talk about this. I mean, this is a preponderance of the same thing. Here we go. The subconscious mind is a powerful gatekeeper. The subconscious mind stores identity through emotion, repetition, imagery, and familiarity. Remember, the subconscious mind loves that which is familiar. It constantly loves that which is familiar. The language of it is imagery. That's why when you do visualization processes, it helps. Like when I work with my athletes, when I work with my professional athletes, we do visualization things where we start to see the end and how we move. Like we have a bad play, we go ahead and we begin to see the new play. We see the correction. So we do these mental exercises. So a part of the subconscious mind, and the reprogramming of the subconscious mind is also, you have to speak its language in order to do so. And so through emotion, repetition, imagery, and familiarity, these are the things that influence the subconscious mind and helps to reprogram it so that it can become in alignment with that version of you. All right, so it does not respond to logic, force, pressure, It doesn't work like that. It responds to repetition, what it experiences over and over again. It responds to patterns. It responds to those beautiful things. So when success threatens belonging, safety, or self-image, the subconscious resists. Let me hang my hat on this for a little bit. Come on. When success threatens where you are right now, and so that's why it's so important for you to have an identity shift. First, it is so important to have the identity shift first. So if let's just use wealth and abundance. If you're looking to attract wealth and abundance, it is not going to be your hands that does the major work. It is going to be the identity, how you see yourself, that does the major work. And so the first thing you want to do is to make that shift to that identity, that new identity that sees you see yourself as wealthy, you see yourself as successful. Because if you begin to do the work beforehand, this is what comes into place. Success will threaten the old version of you. And because success is threatening, or it's seen as a threat by the old version of you, why? Because it's not familiar. It's not familiar. So therefore, there's this resistance that causes you to procrastinate. There's this part of you that starts to vacillate. Anxiety begins to set in because you're starting to do the new thing. And as you do the new thing and you're moving in new directions, your subconscious mind is like paralyzed, and you get nervous, you get anxious, and you begin to self-sabotage. Anybody ever found themselves self-sabotaging? Self-sabotaging. Anybody bold enough to recognize that they've done their self-sabotage? Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Fine Wine, for my hat. I appreciate that. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Britt. Thank you, Monty. Thank you, everybody. Yes. Thank you, Sunshine. That is a part of the process. We self-sabotage, but the reason why you self-sabotage is not that you don't have the desire to become better. It is because the old version of you sees sees success as dangerous. It sees success as a threat. And so therefore, the automatic response is, let me get back to safety. Let me get my nervous system back to what it knows. Thank you. If you know, you know. Thank you. Thank you. Because I teach better when y'all do that. I promise I teach better. So true identity shifts feel like relief. I wouldn't start anything if I thought I would have to risk losing. No, and listen, Mimi, you're not alone. Many of us have been right there where you're talking, because so many people won't start a thing. They won't start a thing because they fear it's going to disrupt the life that they're in right now, because it's uncomfortable. The new is uncomfortable. The unfamiliar is seen as unsafe by the subconscious mind. So anytime you feel as something is unsafe, automatically your subconscious mind kicks in and says, you know what? No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And so you begin to self-sabotage. That's what you begin to do. So again, true identity shifts feel like relief, not struggle. And so, and let me put something out here. Let your identity shift. Now, this is key. We're not just talking about picking random identities out of the air to become. Let me lay this down real clear. We are not talking about pulling some random identity out of the air, and we start to make assumptions about ourselves based on this new identity that we're trying to walk in. Because your soul knows that it's not authentic, and therefore it's going to create resistance. Does that make sense? I'm not talking about just creating some random, or you see somebody on social media and you say, ooh, I like that they doing that. That's so nice. Oh man, how did you get rich? Oh, you got rich because you were doing X, Y, and Z. You know what? I should do X, Y, and Z. So you go out and you learn a few techniques, and then you back to, here, give him a rope. He want to be a cowboy now. You think that just because you were able to change out a light bulb, that now you can be an electrician. I'm not talking about that. Let me help you. Let me help you. The goal, you did that the other day. Yes, Mimi. Yes, you did do it the other day. Say that right there. Listen, Mars, somebody pin what if you know just said. A soul-led life. Pin that for me. Because you already knew where I was going, didn't you? You want true change. You want true shift. You want something really, really, really to happen. Let me backtrack a few months ago. Your identity, you want true shift and change? You've been doing that your whole life. Wow, Joy. Wow. Watch this. A true shift is when you realign. A true shift is when you realign. A true shift is when you realign. This is when you want true change. There you go, Ashe. This is where you have true change. And it is not about a new alignment. It is a realignment. Ooh, this is so good. Please write this down. Somebody write this down for me because I need to come back to this later because this is not even in my notes. It is about a realignment. Why am I saying realignment? Because your soul already came here to this third dimensional experience with the instructions. You had already decided that this is who I am. This is what I'm going to do. You already said that when I come here to earth, I am going to do the thing. This is not some new alignment. This is realignment. Because when you came here, you already knew who you were. You came here to be a singer. You came here to be a dancer. You came here to be a writer. You came here to be a healer. You came here to be a teacher. True change is about realignment. Realignment with what? Realignment with the original factory settings. It is about getting back to who you truly are. Most just have to remember. There you go, Demi. You have to remember. You have to tap back into your soul's purpose for being here. Because see, here's the problem. You got your focus is so, there you go. There you go. Look at you. If you know, you've been in class too much. Look at you. Too many of us have acquiesced to the environment that we were born into. So now we're living out the expectations of other people. We're living out the expectations of our parents. We're living out the expectations of our society, our tribe. We're living out the expectations of community. Now many of us are living out the expectations of social media. None of us intended to be content creators. We didn't come here to this planet to be content creators, yet and still we content creators now. Everybody's a content creator because they saw that a few people were making tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars on social media because they were creating content. Now you're a content creator. You know darn well that wasn't what you came here to this planet to do. You didn't come here to do that. You didn't come here to be shooting videos and doing all kinds of stuff. You came here to affect change in people's lives. You came here to do the thing. You came here to write the book. You came here to tell the story. You came here to heal people's lives. You came here for a different reason. You didn't come here to broadcast it and put it on social media. But just remember, this matrix is designed to have distractions. Come on here. Put them flames up there. You know what I'm talking about. We're so affixed on the distractions. We're so fixated on the distractions that we lose sight of who we truly are. I came here to this planet to be a teacher and a healer. Period. Bar none. No ifs, no ands, buts about it. I have done things that I had no business doing. I have run businesses and owned business and started businesses that I had absolutely thank you for them. Let me cook. That's right. I had no reason, thank you for the crown. If you know, you know, I had no reason doing it. Some of y'all are at jobs right now, right here on this people live. Y'all here on this live on those folks' job. Anybody on live? Anybody on live? Or anybody in the live? Y'all at somebody's job right now? Put me in the chat if that's you. You at somebody's job, and here's the thing. You have, there you go, Trinity. You have no business, and you already know you have no business at those people's job. Mimi, you at somebody's job. Mom life, homeschooling. Sunshine say, yes, me. I'm at somebody's job. There are no mistakes. You did those things to be able to teach from those experiences as well. Well, yeah, I understand that. That's from a larger perspective. Yes, I understand that, Demi. But come on now, I'm trying to make a point. Many of you are doing things that you should not be doing. But see, here's the thing too. There are things I shouldn't have been. I started a mortgage company. I was very successful at it. Oh, I made a bunch of money. Oh, I made a bunch of money. A lot. A whole lot. And it wasn't a bad experience, but it wasn't the right experience. You see, you can make a decision that's a good decision. And just because it's a good decision doesn't mean it's the right decision. And the right decision is predicated by, come on, Ethan, I got you. The right decision is predicated by whether it is an alignment with your divine purpose and intent. So therefore, as you shift identities, it should be a realignment. Oh, this is powerful. It should be a realignment. This is nothing new. Thank you, Monique. This is nothing new. This is not something that you just came out of the ether with. This is not something that you saw on social media or you saw on television. You saw a friend starting to do something and they were being very successful at it. And so you said, well, I'm going to do it too. That's our problem. We sit there and we look at other people's lives. Thank you. If you know, you know. We sit there and we look at other people's lives, other people's situation, and we begin to say, you know what? I'm going to do that too. So that's why this is about being realigned. So the realignment that I'm talking about is being soul-led, being realigned with your initial intent. That is right. There you go, Demi. That's why those right over the buildings. When you walk into the great pantheons of the world, what do they say? The great schools, when you go when you go to certain colleges, over the library door, what is the first thing that it says? Know thyself. Know thyself. Realign with your soul's purpose. And when you realign with your soul's purpose, baby, let me tell you something. You can't turn the abundance off. Now, I'm telling you from the heart. Hear me when I tell you. You cannot turn the abundance off. You can't turn the prosperity off. And when I say abundance, I'm not just talking about money. I am talking about money, but I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about healing. I'm talking about happiness. I'm talking about balance. I'm talking about joy. Those things show up in your life when you are in realignment with your divine purpose and intent. Don't get so caught up. Thank you, Fabulous. I didn't even know you were in here. Thank you. Don't get so caught up with how the world is rolling right now. Don't get so caught up in the distractions. Be in alignment with yourself. Be authentically you. Dang on it. If you're ugly, be ugly. Stop trying to change everything. If you a golfer, play golf. If you were a dancer, be a dancer. If you're ugly, just be ugly. Stop trying to do all this other stuff. Be authentically you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Be authentically you, because as you are authentically you, you are starting to recalibrate your life and be aligned or realigned with your soul's purpose. Own it. Own it. Own it. Ooh, I veered off, but I'm on it. I veered off, but I'm on it. True identity shifts feel like relief, not struggle. That's right. Demi put period. I like that. No, just simple period. Period. I like that. Y'all put periods in the chat. Do like Demi just did. Just put a period in the chat. Period. Just that simple. Period. If y'all are with it, put period in the chat. Period. Mimi typed hers out. I love it. Period. That's all we got to do. Period. That's how we do it real quick. Sudden success can feel destabilizing when the nervous system is conditioned for survival. So you gotta embody it. You gotta, Deborah done took that thing to a whole nother level. She put an expletive. She put an exclamation point. There it is. Bam. I'm trying to help you. What ways might success feel unfamiliar or unsafe to your subconscious mind? There's so many ways. If y'all are ready for part 4, put 4 in the chat. Let's go. And we're tapping away. We're already at 76,000 likes. I think if we keep on moving, I think we're going to hit our 100,000 goal today. We won't be like we did yesterday, because we were like 100,000, 130,000 plus. Yesterday was insane. So let's go. Ancient wisdom on becoming before doing. Because I don't make this stuff up. I don't make this stuff up. It's simple. It's so simple. When I tell you it's simple, it's so simple. Because every culture, every spiritual tradition has spoke on these things. I'm not the first person to come up here and talk about this. This is about becoming before doing. Listen, Janae, slow down. Look at you. Look at Janae already putting scriptures and all kind of stuff up in there. I ain't got there yet. Hold on. Janae already putting it down there. You know Janae's favorite scripture. You already know what she's gonna put on there. I'm gonna get there. I promise you, I'm gonna get there. Hold on, and it's gonna be appropriate too. Just leave your comment right there. So when we start talking about the Tao Te Ching, from the perspective of the Tao Te Ching, it teaches that forcing creates resistance while alignment creates flow. That's from an Asian spiritual tradition. That's the Tao Te Ching. Let's go to the motherland. Let's go to the continent. Let's go to Ifa. The Holy Odu, it reminds that destiny is remembered. Come on. Destiny is remembered, not chased, through alignment with one's Ori. What is your Ori? The reason what you came here for. Your divine intent. Your original intent. Who you came here for, who you came here to be. What's your purpose? Your Ori. And so it teaches, this has happened all around the planet, Listen, Christianity, it teaches renewal of the mind before transformation of life. Come on now. and then to support what Janae said, Mark 11:24. Whatever you desire in your heart, believe that you have already received it. Whatever you desire in your heart, when you pray, believe that you have already received it and it shall be yours. That's the ancient wisdom on becoming before doing. You want a thing? Become it. There you go. Come on, Demi. There we go. See y'all in the right. Y'all see how y'all in here? Be it till you see it. Come on now. The Bhagavad Gita emphasizes action rooted in being, not attachment to outcome. Listen, for eons, these axioms have been taught, but we just trying to get along. We just trying to get along here. So this is where the action is. Across traditions, identity always preceded destiny. You are the chosen one. Listen, we've all seen The Chosen. Just like when you look at The Matrix. Y'all know, many of us, anybody, the movie The Matrix, one of their favorite set of movies. Anybody love The Matrix? Anybody love The Matrix with Neo and all of those folks? Yes, The Matrix is one of my favorite movies. Thank you, Demi. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you. Listen, yeah. Y'all get it. I love The Matrix. The Matrix, The Matrix was a beast and it was breaking stuff down. And it's so deep when you really get into the esoteric aspects of The Matrix. And so in The Matrix, they looked for Neo. But why did they look for Neo? Because Neo was the chosen one. It's the identity that Neo had that was also re-imprinted upon him and confirmed by him. This identity, it preceded the action and also opened doors of opportunity based upon that identity. And so the same thing for you and the same thing for me as we begin to shift our identity and tie it back to our purpose, that identity shift causes the universe to rearrange itself around our new identity. And if you want that new identity to feel natural, be authentically you based upon who it is that you came here to be. That's just a whole nother level. I promise you that's a whole nother level. Because this is not just about attracting abundance and prosperity and all that kind of stuff. It's way more than that. It is about fulfilling your soul contract. It is about doing the thing that you said you were going to do before you even set foot on this planet. Identity. Identity. Who do you see yourself as right now? There it is. Who do you see yourself as right now? It's going to always be identity first. Identity first. Identity first. Action later. Desire is the invitation. Embodiment is the confirmation. If y'all are ready for part 5, put 5 in the chat. Let's go. We doing the thing. Let's go. Many are called. There you go. Look at your name. Many are called, but few are chosen. There you fabulous. Fabulous. I love to see when you in here and you put those flames going in there. Thank you, Demi, for that. There we go. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you. Here we go. Thank you, Monica. Yes, thank you for those goats, because yes, I am the greatest of all times. Thank you. Why hustle cannot override identity. You can hustle. Listen, I talked about this yesterday, and that's why I thought it was perfect for us to tie this in, because talking about this quantum identity. You can hustle till your face cave in. You think you can change your life with your hands? No, you have to change it from the inside out. Thank you if you know, you know. Hustle without alignment creates exhaustion. That's why y'all so tired. Y'all not in alignment. Thank you if you know, you know. Thank you for the heart. Hold your cup. Listen, it needs to be. Demi, please keep saying that. Keep saying that every circle that you need, that you go in, that hustle culture needs to die. That season is over. Because the law of least effort, yes, it comes into play here. Right, there you go. Izzy, you're not by yourself. You know how many people are tired? Come on, go ahead and share this live out. We're going to let this last push, the last 10 minutes. You know how many people are tired? So many of y'all are tired because y'all doing things that have nothing to do with the reason what you came here for. It has nothing to do with your gift. Some of you have gifts that you're sitting on. Listen, watch this. Thank you, Licia. Is Janet still up in here? Janet, you still in here? Janet, you in here? If you still in here, just kind of wave if you're still in here. And if Janet is not in here, I'm going to talk about her. Janet is one of it. She's in here. I'm going to tell on you right now. Janet is at the highest level of engagement in here. Janet is a member of the Oasis Mind Spa, like many of you in here are. Janet has been hiding. Janet has been hiding, y'all. Listen to me when I tell you, we have a serious artist in our midst. I'm not talking about somebody who could just, sketch a little bit and could do some things. Janet has $1 million gift. Janet should be a multimillionaire based upon her gift alone. Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am. And she finally showed me, we've been working together for a few months now. And she finally showed me some of her work. And let me tell you something. What she has created is absolutely beautiful. It's amazing. And so she ties it to spirituality and all of this stuff, and it's just amazing work. It's amazing work. And she does like the tarot readings, and she connects the energy and the healing, and she just has this amazing thing going on. But here's the thing: what is it? Why is this relevant to our conversation today? Many of you have gifts and talents that you're not using. Listen, I'm going to ask it right now. How many of you have gifts and talents that you're not using? How many of you have artistic gifts that can sing? How many of you can write? How many of you are talented and have gifts and you're not using them? Come on, just put me in the chat. I want to see something. Even if if you've never even commented on any other live, let me see. Wow. Wow. Come on. Thank you, Janae. I see you. Thank you, Sunshine. Come on, I see you. Thank you, Hercules. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Kiki. I'm using mine. I'm selling tea right now. Thank you, AD. Very good. See, that's what I want to see. I'm not a feel-good coach. I'm a success coach. I ain't in here to make you feel good. I'm here to call you into a place of accountability so you can become more aligned or realigned with the original intent. Thank y'all for sharing that. There you go, Monique. Monique is walking in hers now. Look at the people who, let's just be honest, let's do a little count real quick. Since y'all been hanging in here, how many people, since you started hanging in here in the Oasis and connected to this live, you got a sale 2 minutes ago? Go on with your bad self. I love that. We celebrate that. Let's celebrate fine wine for that. How many people in here, you've literally just posted something today? Okay, good. Good, Nikki. How many people in here, since y'all have been hanging out in here, have started a project or launched a new business? Come on. Come on. Mimi. Who else? Who else? Monique. Fabulous. Nikki. Come on. If you know, you know. Come on. Sean. Come on. Since y'all been in here, have started new businesses. This is crazy. Have started new projects. This is what it's about. This is the reason for being in here in this live. Come on, Antoine. There you go. Listen, congratulations to Al. I want to congratulate. Listen, y'all need to celebrate yourselves and see. And listen, this is family. Let me have a come to Jesus moment with you real quick. This is family. This is a safe space. From this point on, nobody in here hides. From this point on, I don't want to see anybody shrinking. I don't want to see anybody hiding their gifts. I don't want to see anybody not living the best version of themselves. If you have launched something, let us know. Listen, you coming out. There you go. Listen, we need everybody to come out. Come out, bring everything out. I want to see if you're writing a book, we want to know about it. If you're launching a business, if you've already launched it, this family wants to know about it. Why? Because it's a safe space. No, you don't tell everybody. Sean said she's launched a nonprofit food truck for the homeless. Beautiful. Look at this. Come on now. Alicia says, I need to learn the 42-year-old Alicia so I can know my gift. There you go. No, you're fine. This is a safe space. So I need to know everybody. We need to know when you're doing something. Just like Monique, she launched her business. I have a yoga and sound therapy business called Yogism. So, okay, great, TT. TT, you've been in here a few times. We need to know. These are the things. In fact, TT, I need you to talk to me. You hear me? TT, a couple of things. I need to talk to you, and I need you to be in the I need you to connect with us in the Oasis. All right? I need you to message me because we need to talk real quick. Because I'm the goal in here too is to put all of our Oasis people on. That's it. I'm so excited about each and every one of you. I'm really proud of what it is. Excellent, excellent. Thank y'all so much. I'm so excited about y'all. Man, man. No, this is good. Man, what number are we supposed to be on? What number are we supposed to? We supposed to be on 5. Oh yeah, no, we good. We got into it. And so the hustle, this hustle culture, this hustle culture has to end. And so it's all about realignment with purpose, realignment with your passion, realignment with your true self. That's what this is about. When identity shifts, discipline becomes devotion. When identity shifts, discipline becomes devotion. It's not a task. It's not a task. And consistency becomes natural. It becomes natural. Very, very natural. Very simple, very natural. The version of you that succeeds does not need motivation to be who they are. See, the reason why you need constant motivation is that you're not motivated naturally. Anybody ever felt like they weren't motivated? Oh, I'm just wrestling with motivation. Anybody ever felt like, you better put the money gun up in there. Thank you. You better put that up in there. Thank you, fine wine. Anybody ever felt like they needed motivation? And the reason why, here's the reason. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Joy. The reason why you felt, come on, the reason why, Glam, why you felt that you needed motivation was because you were misaligned. When you're doing what you love to do every day, you need motivation. Listen, do you think a crackhead needs motivation to go out and get crack? You think a crackhead, listen, a crackhead is not sitting around saying, boy, I sure don't feel like going to get no crack today. I just don't. I'm just not motivated. How crazy does that sound? Does that even make sense? A crackhead doesn't need motivation. A crackhead. Thank you, Amy, for my paper crane. A crackhead doesn't need motivation. They are in alignment. They are already in alignment with based upon how they see themselves. Now I know that's a terrible analogy, but y'all get my point. When you are in your space, when you are aligned with who you truly are, you don't need motivation. You don't need that. Because you're living the life, you're living the dream because you're doing what you love. A crackhead is gonna get up in the morning, they're gonna wake up early, and they're gonna stay up late because they're passionately going after what they want. Y'all get my point. Y'all get my point. They got one job. There you go. There you go. They got one job. They have laser-like intensity. They have focus. They have focus. They have intensity. They have clarity. They know what they want and they know where to get it. And whatever it takes in order to get that fix, they are going to do it. Thank you. Listen, I love being a hypnotherapist. It's a powerful tool. It's a powerful transformational tool. So this is key. So can we pause right here? I'm going to pause right here and I'm going to pick up again where we left off today. Can we pick up tomorrow? Cause I definitely want to do this. Can we pick up tomorrow? Cause we're right here at the top of the hour. And so this is all right. So good. And whatever it takes, I'm going to level up, getting where I'm destined to be. There you go, TT. That's what I want to hear. Excellent. Thank y'all so much. And so listen, thank you if you thank you if you know you know. Hold on. Thank you, Crosby. Good to see you up in here. Hold on. All my TikTok people, hold on just a second. We getting ready to do our after party and our celebration. Listen, my YouTube family, we love you so much. But we about to have the after party over here on TikTok because y'all don't like us to play our good music. And I don't want to thank you so much. If you know, you know. I appreciate it. And listen, Antonio, you from Trinidad and Tobago, beautiful. Yes, it's party time. So listen, we want to thank y'all for being in here today. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Janae. Thank you so much for doing what you do. Thank you. Let's go ahead and really appreciate it. Let's show some love for Janae over here on YouTube. Thank you for being a moderator over there. We appreciate you. But again, thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Janae, for being on. I truly appreciate you guys. We'll be back tomorrow with part 2. So much love, but y'all are welcome to come over here to the after party. We getting ready to do that. All right, here we go. All right, so